It was a hot Saturday afternoon. The sun was blazing, and the air felt heavy. My younger sister, Joy, suggested we go for a swim at the public pool. We needed it. The heat was becoming too much. So, I packed a small bag with towels, flip-flops, snacks, and Joy's favorite orange floaty. My two cousins, Tiga and Emmanuel, joined us. Just 4 black teenagers heading to the pool to cool off, relax, and have fun like everyone else. We laughed on the way there, shared jokes, and talked about school and music. Life felt normal. Happy, even, the pool was already full. Children were splashing, parents were chatting under umbrellas, and lifeguards watched from their chairs. Everything looked perfect. We paid the entry fee like everyone else and jumped in, 10 minutes. That's all it took before everything changed. A tall white man in a security uniform walked slowly toward the edge of the pool. His belt had a walkie-talkie, and his face wore a hard, cold expression. At first, we thought he was just doing his job. But then, he stopped right in front of us and crossed his arms. He didn't blink. He just stared. The kind of stare that makes your skin feel heavy. "Get out of the pool," he said. Loud. Clear. Cold. Joy froze. She looked at him, confused. "Sir?" she asked, her little voice trembling. "You heard me," he snapped. "Out. Now." We slowly got out. "Why?" I asked. "What did we do?" The man's eyes narrowed. "You people are not allowed to swim here." You people, that's when I knew this wasn't about rules. It was about race. We were being kicked out because we were black guys. Before I continue, if this story is already making you feel something, please subscribe, leave a comment, and give this video a thumbs up. It helps this message reach more people. Joy started to cry. Her floaty was still clutched to her chest, dripping with pool water. "What did we do?" she asked me over and over, her voice breaking. Her eyes were filled with tears, not because of the water, but because of the shame she couldn't understand. I didn't know what to say. I couldn't lie to her. I couldn't protect her from something I couldn't stop. I looked the security man in the eyes. "Show me where it says we can't swim here," I said, trying to keep my voice from shaking. He smirked. "You're disturbing other guests," he said, "and your kind doesn't belong here." Tiga stepped forward. "We paid like everybody else. We're not bothering anyone." But instead of listening, the man pulled out his walkie-talkie and pressed a button. "We've got a problem at the pool. Send backup." Backup? For what? We were 4 kids. No weapons. No arguments. Just wet towels and tired eyes. People around us began to whisper. Some looked at us, some looked away. One woman wrapped her towel tighter and pulled her daughter closer. Nobody said a word in our defense. Within minutes, 2 more guards arrived. One of them stood behind Joy, who was now hiding behind me. Emmanuel whispered, "Let's just leave." But it felt so wrong. Why should we be the ones to go? "We want to speak to the manager," I said. The first guard laughed. "You want to speak to the manager?" He looked around. "Go ahead, but don't waste your breath." I felt small. Angry. Powerless. I picked up Joy's floaty, wrapped my towel around her, and we walked out of the pool area, our heads down, our hearts broken. No one stopped us. No one said, "This isn't right." They just watched. If this story makes you angry or sad, don't just feel it. Do something. Please subscribe, leave a comment, and click the thumbs up button. Every click helps us fight back, not with hate, but with truth. We walked home in silence. Not because we had nothing to say, but because there were no words that could fix how we felt. Joy held her floaty tight. Her eyes were empty. Emmanuel kicked a stone every few steps. Tiga whispered, "They treated us like dirt." At home, Joy refused to eat. She didn't want cartoons. She didn't even want hugs. She just sat, staring into space, trying to understand something that didn't make sense. I couldn't sleep that night. I kept hearing the guard's voice in my head. "You people." His words weren't just cruel, they were a reminder that no matter how well behaved we were, our skin alone was enough to make someone treat us like a threat, I thought about saying nothing. Just moving on, but then I remembered Joy's face, so I wrote everything down. I posted our story online with a simple title, "Kicked Out of the Pool Because We Were Black." I didn't expect much, but by morning, everything changed. The post spread fast. Hundreds of comments. Then thousands. People were angry. Some cried. Some told their own stories. Others said, "This can't keep happening." They tagged the pool. They demanded answers. A few days later, the pool manager sent an email. She apologized. Said what happened was wrong. The guards were suspended. New training would begin. She invited us back for free, but we didn't want free entry, we wanted respect, we wanted to belong. We wanted to feel safe. That's what racism steals, not just moments, but dignity. If you've ever felt powerless, unseen, or unwanted, this story is for you. Let's speak up together. Please subscribe, leave a comment, and give this video a thumbs up. You are not alone. After the apology, people kept asking us, "Are you going back to the pool?" But we didn't, not because we were afraid, but because it wasn't about the pool anymore. It was about what the whole thing represented. We were treated like outsiders in a space we had every right to be in. We didn't yell. We didn't break any rules. Yet someone looked at us and saw a problem. Just because we were black, that hurt more than anything. Racism isn't always loud. Sometimes, it's quiet. Silent. Dressed in a uniform. Wearing a smile. Hiding behind rules, but we saw it, we felt it, and we refused to pretend it didn't happen. The truth is, we didn't need free pool access. We needed change. We needed that man to be held accountable. We needed people to see that silence helps no one. The kids in that pool that day, the ones who watched, they learned something. Either they learned to stay quiet when wrong things happen, or they learned to speak up and say, "No, this isn't right." And to everyone listening now, I hope you'll choose to speak up too. Racism isn't just a black problem. It's a human problem, and if you've never faced it, use your voice to help someone who has. Let this story be a reminder. Sometimes the smallest actions, like speaking up or sharing the truth, can lead to real change. To those who supported us online, thank you. Your voices made a difference. To you listening right now, you're part of that change too. If you believe in justice, in kindness, in truth, please subscribe, leave a comment, and click the thumbs up. Let's keep this message alive, because no child should ever feel like they don't belong, not at a pool, not at school, not anywhere. It's been months since it happened, but we still talk about it sometimes. Not with anger, but with understanding. With purpose. Joy is better now. She's back to smiling, back to dancing around the house in her towel. But she asks questions. Why did they hate us? Will it happen again? And I always tell her the truth. Some people are taught to fear what they don't understand. Some are taught to hate what looks different. But we don't let their hate define us. We are not less, we are not outsiders, we are not a threat, we are human just like them. What happened at that pool was painful, yes. But it showed us something powerful. Our story mattered. Our voices mattered. And when we shared it, the world listened. So to anyone out there who's ever been judged for their skin, their name, their accent, their hair, please hear this. You are enough. You are not the problem. The problem is hate. The problem is silence. The problem is fear disguised as policy. But the good news is love is louder. And truth? Truth never dies. We didn't go viral to be famous. We shared our pain so someone else wouldn't have to carry theirs alone. If you're watching or listening right now, and this story moved you even a little, please do 3 things. Backhand index pointing right, subscribe to this channel. Backhand index pointing right, give this video a thumbs up. Backhand index pointing right, leave a comment below, even if it's just "I see you" or "This is not okay." Because when we speak together, the world hears us. Let this be more than just a sad story. Let it be a reason to care, to act, to heal. Thank you for listening. Thank you for feeling. Thank you for choosing to stand on the side of light. Stay kind. Stay strong. Stay human.